And today we have story of a boy named Neel. Let's start the story. Once there was a boy named Neel. He found learning very boring, and every time he read a book, he couldn't help falling asleep. One day, Neel woke up from a deep sleep to find an angel standing in front of him. Remember, that was a small angel. Neel, who was very naughty, tried to catch the angel in a net. The clever angel escaped and she bewitched Neel to punish him because she knew his intentions. His intentions were wrong. The poor boy fell down to the ground unconscious. When he woke up, Neel was astonished to find he had been transformed and was now only a few inches tall. He was very tiny. Tiny Neel was so frightened that he ran out of his house and bumped into a rooster, a cat, and a great big bird. The rooster and the cat looked at Neel, who was now shorter than them. And they said, "You always bully us, and now it's time for us to have our revenge. Understood, Neel?" Neel was very scared and confused. He jumped onto the bird's back and held onto his neck tightly. The startled bird flapped his wings and flew into the air before Neel even had time to think. He and the bird were high up in the sky. After a while, the bird was tired and wanted to have some rest. So they flew down and landed amongst a group of wild ducks. Soon Neel, the bird, and the wild ducks became firm friends, and they all decided to go on a trip together. One night, while Neel and his friends were sleeping, a hungry fox sneaked up on them. Just then, Neel woke up. Seeing the fox approaching, he picked up a stone and threw it at him. The noise woke everyone up. They all saw Fox running, escaping. Now the danger had passed, and the bird and the wild ducks all said, "Hey Neel, you're so clever and brave. Thanks for saving our life, Neel." The next morning, Neel left. Neel, the bird, and the wild ducks continued with their trip, and they flew over many places, different places. One day, a squirrel came to Neel crying. She said, "My child was taken away by a hunter. Would you please kindly help me to find him, please, Neel?" Neel agreed and went with the mother squirrel to the hunter's house to rescue the baby squirrel. Neel pleaded the hunter to let the baby squirrel go. He said, "Please, hunter, please let him go. His mother is missing him. She cannot live without him. Please let them be together. Please, hunter." The hunter was impressed by Neel. He set the baby squirrel free and waved goodbye them all. After another very long trip, Neel was tired and began to feel homesick. He was now missing Mummy, He was now missing Papa. He reluctantly said goodbye to his animal friends. Once again, Neel climbed onto the bird's back and they flew back home. At last, Neel was home again and was very happy to see his mommy Papa. The time he touched the ground, Neel changed back to his proper size, and from then on, he became a good school boy who enjoyed learning and loving animals. So today, what was the moral of the story? Yeah, tell me. Yes, if you will start enjoying things, everything becomes easy, darling. Now it's time to say bye-bye, Panda Mama. Bye-bye.